to just give up and cancel altogether. If I can get something to cooperate, then I will. But so far, it's been nothing but a nightmare. Yeah. It says it's upcoming. Oh, it is live. Hooray. Oh, wait. That is that current? Is that right now? Yes. Hooray. Okay. This one is the correct one. Let me share this. Ugh. Okay, so if you wouldn't mind coming in, saying hi. That last one, I don't think it ever went live, so hello, Arity. This has been a very stressful, frustrating time. Hi, Ian. How are you? I just had all kinds of tech issues, and it was very difficult to go live. So, this is my Stitcherhood blanket. I haven't worked on it in a couple weeks. Hi, Racine. Hi, Babs. Thank you for coming over after all my chaos. It's very frustrating. But since you're here, I will show you. There's the tab. And I did a scalloped edge, mostly to hide my mistakes. There's the pineapple house. There's Sponge Baguette. You can see I do not have Gary on there yet. Here's where I'm at on Gary. You've been having tech issues too, huh, Ian? Yeah, it's very annoying. Okay, here's the... Okay, so there's SpongeBob. I don't have his arms on. I have his arms, but made. Here's his snaily body. And there's his snaily shell. And he looks pretty good. So I think I'm going to kind of tip him like this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy with it. I just still haven't finished, so it might be a late night. Hi, Linda. So there's the shell. Like I said, I think instead of a traditional, like I would go straight up like this, I think I'm going to tilt it a little bit. So I'm working on his, all I have left to make is his two little eyes, whatever. His eyes that come up. I have one of the pupils most of the way done. And then I just have to color it. But this, I felt, these colors are good, right? Those of you who know SpongeBob. But, and by adding that scallop, you can actually see his shoes, which is so a big improvement. But yes, I will have this finished and recorded. You'll probably see it on Tuesday. But yeah, oh, I know Gary's looking good, right? And I was so happy. I hated using this yarn because this is old Red Heart. So old Red Heart is very scratchy, but it was the perfect color. And again, for the firmness, you almost want that. I stuffed with yarn, not with polyfill. And like I said, I think instead of like your traditional, it would be flat against the blanket. I think I'm going to tilt him like that. And also that's going to get the weight more correct because this is not quite, this is a little lower than the center. So by kind of tilting him, I think that'll help. I probably need windows, but we'll see if I have time to put windows on it. I have a window made, but we'll see if I have time to actually do that, because that's just a circle, standard increase circle. But yeah, that's where we're at on him. He's almost done. So that's, I mean, it's a big reveal of sorts, and I've been keeping his parts in here. That's been a big help. Like, so his arms are in there. I'll probably have his arm waving high or something like that. But this is the meandering chains. Pattern. Just managed to get that hooked all around stuff. I'd like to get one row on this, and that's probably all I want to get on here because I like to be realistic. I was trying to do the dual stream, and I clearly need to read more how to do it through YouTube, because I was doing it through Streamlabs, no problem, but trying to do it through YouTube, you have to use another service like Streamlabs, which I have done, and it's like no problem. So what the heck? It's a single. So when it came in, it's I'm gonna have to look at my book real quick. I actually have a whole bookcase full now, practically. My neighbor got me started on my first with my first crochet book, and then people have been sending me crochet books. So this is the one this is from. Let me find it. And these lovely bookmarks are from Camille. I don't think you can see that very well. There's the hexagon instead of the honeycomb. DCSC. Okay, that's what I thought it was, but I just had to make sure. Because I am not about ripping a row out of queen size again. Okay, it's really low. That's probably because I keep talking away from the camera. Is it okay now, Arity? Is it any better? Let me go check settings. I will check my settings. I have a feeling. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Just cut that crap out. All right. Sometimes computers really make me angry. I mean, they make all of this possible, but this annoys me. Where's my audio? Give me a second. I'm still working on it. Sound. There we go. Okay, yep, it did the thing it does. For no, is that better? I hope that's better, even than when you said better, because I was facing the computer. Yeah. Yeah, what it randomly... Hi, Bud Files. Hi, Chuck. Let's see if I missed anybody else. Anyway, Chuck, Bud Files, do you like SpongeBob? If you're still here, I know you kind of come in and head out. If you're still here, I'll show you what I was showing them before you got here. Oh, I have his arms, I just haven't sewn them on. And then I have Gary the snail that's going to go right there. And this is, I measured it, but I already forgot what it was. I literally have one tail to weave in. I just need to clip that. That's what she said. There you go. I would say something I heard on TV, but it's wildly inappropriate, so I'm not going to. That crossed my mind. Okay, it's 23 inches wide, which is a little bit bigger than your standard lovey. I don't know what just fell on the floor. These are very rough. 23 by 30. 23 by 30. The SpongeBob. All right. And I do have all messages on. That's good. Oh, I just dropped my parts. I discovered that I actually had purchased 2 pillows that are like wound up really tight. 2 pillows to go with the queen size sheets I purchased for the Stitcherhood. So I'm going to get that boxed up and sent out. I might pay extra to get it there fast. What day did she say it needed to be in by? Does anybody remember what Camille said for dates? For the, I mean, I know the reveal is the 28th, but that's, now it's really clear. Yep. Thank you, Arity. I know exactly what the issue was then. Thank you for telling me that. Usually it is that particular issue. If you, I swear every time that I'm using some of this lotion that you gave me. It's the best. This is what's called a lotion bar, I'm assuming. That's how I've been using it. It's amazing. It just makes my hands feel better. It's this. Oh, you don't remember what Camille said either when she's going to the post office box? Okay, that's fine. Okay. Because of working with that other not so soft yarn. Again, it's the perfect yarn and it's the right yarn. Red Heart is the right yarn for some projects. And I hear, word on the street is that even the Super Saver has a new formulation. So that's good news because that means that it will be more pleasant to work with, right? Okay, I'm using a 6.5 millimeter hook, and this is Colorama Halo for those of you who do not know. Lotion bars, yes, it's so, my hands feel so much better after I use it. I feel like it kind of takes the years off a little bit. It's amazing. I really need to do my nails. They keep breaking. When I do Color Street regularly, it makes them stronger, which is not like how nail polish works for me. So it's double and a single. Hi, Linda. Oh, okay. Linda, thank you for that note because I do have her home address. I'll do that to make sure it's there in time. Because it's not light, because it's the set of queen size sheets. It's those washcloths from Dollar Tree, which I think I showed today. That little washcloth set, not a made washcloth set, but for like a, for the welcome home basket. And then I had these, which I had forgotten I purchased. Thankfully, I put them all together. Sometimes I'm very organized. Yeah, it feels so good. The lotion feels so good. So I had purchased some pillows that I should show. I'll actually show you. I'll show you. I purchased 2 of these. That's the whole pillow. It's all wrapped up, and then it poofs out and expands once you take it out of both of its plastic cases. So it's, no, I don't have a blanket, but at least I have some other stuff for the welcome home baskets I can send. Okay, while I make all the noise in the world. So really the problem is I've got all these projects I gotta do. I gotta make another cat toy. That cat toy mouse is still one of my cat's favorites, and it holds up, the pattern that I made. But I need to make it for somebody at the doctor's office. My neurologist got back to me and had me cut my medicine in half. And so I am feeling much, much better. So I was right. It was that. Oh, aren't those cool, Linda? Yeah. I can't remember if I got those from Amazon or from Temu, but they're not light. they they don't take up much space, but whew, I mean they will once they poof out, but they are not lightweight. That's why I'm gonna have to send a box and not a bag. I'm not even gonna try to stick all that in a bag. I thought about, so okay, randomly I have all these little containers of hair gel, and I thought about putting those in there. Oops. That's supposed to double crochet first, right? Yeah. But they're kind of older, and I'm like, even though they're brand new and never been opened, yeah, I didn't feel right about donating them. It was also only the wavy hair formulation too, so I don't know how great that would have been. Does anybody need wavy hair? It's good gel. It's high quality. I don't use it. Does anybody need that? Let me know. Wavy hair gel. I think Camille said something about she uses that. No. Was it Camille? Who was it? Said something about. No, it was Adrian. It was Adrian of Kiwi's Crochet Corner. That's it. Yes, yes, Chuck. That's how they do mattresses now. The good mattresses, and then it basically explodes. Chuck, why are you showing up there but not here? That's weird. Huh. So, because I thought I was going to do vertical and horizontal, because that's what I was trying to do tonight, and that is not what happened. That's what caused the problem. Anyway. Oh, there's your message now. Now it's take it to Goodwill. Take what to Goodwill? The gel? Will they take the expired stuff? I mean, old. It's actually, I don't know that it says it's expired. It's just old. Is the lighting okay also? How you feeling about the lighting? I try to put the light in the position, but then I put my yarn kind of in the way. Linda, have you used the... Yes, the lighting's good. Okay. And they'll take expired stuff. I'm assuming you're answering. Have you used your heart yet, Linda? I'm just curious. I didn't know if you had any cakes, because that's what makes the most sense if you're going to use one. I tried it with a little mini skein. Not mini, but like a Dollar Tree skein, and it was helpful, but not that helpful. Hibiscus and rosehip tea. Yes, that sounds good. I had the Cherry Bakewell tea. Cherry Bakewell brew. Biscuit brew? I can't remember. Anyway, it's very yummy. I'm having that on my liquid IV. I do have a mild headache, so I probably will not be on long. Thankfully, it's kind of... Oh, it went back to top messages. That's what happened. That's why I didn't see things. Okay. And I got Nightbot working again, dropping channels, but Linda, if you don't see yours in the near future, go ahead and drop yours. You know how. I was going to start memberships tonight, but I didn't get the emojis made. Why? Because I'm working on SpongeBob. My whole thing was, I had that idea in my head the whole entire time, but I was just going to make an amigurumi. But then I picked the wrong yellow, and I didn't have enough of the yellow to make the SpongeBob, so I'm like, I guess I'm making this my own background design, but that's alright. It's freaking cool. Oh, I talked about the tea. Yeah, Yeah. Not yet. The cake. Oh, you needed a center start. Got it. Yeah. I would like, and I've seen people crochet them, but I don't know that they work as well. I would like one of those cake cozies for when you pull from the center, so that you like put them in. Um, you put the cake inside of it, and then that way it kind of squeezes it in, and you don't get that big hole in the middle where it kind of collapses in on itself. So I think Kitty Lane made it had a pattern for that. I can't remember, but yeah, I get that. This is the second time I've used this, and I've had this for a while. Oh, come on. Color on my halo isn't difficult. I am using a 6.5 millimeter furls. This is one that I bought at VJ's charity fundraiser. Mama G Gear is having a regular yarn sale thing coming up. I don't know if she's posted it yet, but it's like she's destashing her yarn that's not like her hand-dyed yarn from what I understand. So she said something to the effect of the prices will be very minimal and then you'll just pay full shipping. So unlike the charity thing where they're actually trying to raise money, it sounds like she's trying to destash. So that could be a really good sale if you're in need of affordable yarn. And seriously, guys, I am calling dibs on that purple yarn that Camille showed in her live. I really want that. I don't know what the heck I'm going to make with it, but I really want it. I gotta make something I can wear around my face, her head. Ugh. I still need to do my IVB Creates square. I just have all kinds of things going on. Yes, for real. And if Chuck, if you had this tea, it has such a pleasant cherry flavor. It's so good. April 1st. That's right. April 1st. Shoot, I think I have a cat vet appointment that day. Flynn has figured out if I put wet food in there to not go in. So I'm going to have to put wet food in there a couple times into the little crate thing. Put it in there a couple times where I don't close them in there. But anyway, very food motivated kitties I have. Apparently a Jaffa cake would work for Missy, but she's a crazy girl. So it's Wednesday, April 1st. Okay. Can you taste any almond? Let me see. Yes, there's a hint of almond in there. Yep, definitely. It's very good. I haven't found it anywhere affordable. Whereas like the multi biscuit brew, I've found that a couple different places and it's been affordable. Oh shoot. Well, maybe you'll be able to catch some of it. Like I said, I gotta look and see what time my vet appointment is. It might work out all right. Like I need more yarn. Holy mackerel, guys! I did a Hirschner's order on St. Patrick's Day because of the 17-cent shipping and 17% off. I did a big order. It's a giant box. Giant. Got here today. I told my husband, I showed him explained why I was buying it, showed him what I was buying. It's mostly queen size quantities, just so that I always have enough, because I only have about 6 queen size blankets in my head that I want to make. Will I get to them? That's a whole different question, because I still need to make my Dungeons and Dragons blanket for my son-in-law. I should have had that done by Christmas. That did not happen. Oh my gosh. I said to my husband tonight, because I'm like, I'm just so frustrated that it's not all, that this project isn't already done. I was talking about SpongeBob, and he's like, well, babe, if you didn't have deadlines, none of your projects would ever get done. And I told him I was going to tell you all that he said that, because he's not wrong. I almost have to be under the gun. I don't know why I'm that way. I mean, occasionally I do something just for fun. Like I made that little fortune cookie, if you saw that. That was fun. And the Big Dill. What brand is it? It's Yorkshire Teas. Taylor's Yorkshire Teas. I'll write it out like this. And I like the multi biscuit brew, the caramelized biscuit brew, and this one's the cherry bakewell brew. I don't know if it had biscuit in there or not, but maybe biscuit brew. They're so good. Oh, I was looking at Crochet Rocks. I was literally about to drop 100 pounds. Not physical pound, like British pounds, money. And I was talking to my husband about it. And then when I clicked my mailing address, it was going to be 60 pounds for shipping. I'm like, I cannot spend that much money on Firefly yarn. I just can't do it. And I checked some smaller items because I would really like to support her. I love Crochet Rocks Tracy. She's fantastic. And she has yarns we can't get here, and she does ship, but right now we're kind of screwed on getting stuff from other countries. I mean, shipping's always been a little expensive, but right now it's extra expensive. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. Hey, Scully Pop and Lexi and Blair. Hello, Blair. I was thinking about you when I saw your post about flopping. I didn't know if you were talking about your dog or if you're having struggles. I hope, Scully, if you want, you can type HOOKS, hooks 247, no space, and drop your channel. I like listening to Scully's stories. Scully, if you're still here, what month is your birthday in? You don't have to say when your birthday is. I have an interesting idea that I had for you the other day. Blair, I hope you're doing well. I seriously do. And Lexi, how are you? I seriously, I slept forever this morning. It's 2 days in a row. I've been up very late working on that SpongeBob blanket. Oh, you guys have got to see it. Those of you that just came in, you've got to see it. It's that's the only end I haven't woven in on here. Okay, there's the top. Okay, there's SpongeBob, and then I did a scalloped border so you can actually see his shoes now, which is very nice. This is the border is a very pink knits border. Yes, his arms are missing. It's because I haven't decided how I'm posing him yet. And then I'm working on Gary the Snail right now. This is my own pattern. This is not my own pattern. This is not my own pattern. So my thinking is I'm going to sew him kind of like that. You know how Gary is like sticking on top of SpongeBob's head. That's awesome, Lexi. Were you doing it to 9 away from 400? Way to go, Blair. You know how to drop your channel, Blair. You're welcome to. Or if you don't remember. Yes, it's very me. I'm not doing a popcorn stitch for a very long time. I was so glad when I finally got to the part where I didn't have any more popcorn stitches. I'm like, I can just stitch. I can just double crochet. Hooray. And I was, like I said, this red heart, perfect, perfect color. This is the most conglomerate of scraps and different yarn, and this wasn't a scrap. This was a scrap from my aunt. Yeah, he's looking good. He's looking good. And Gary's looking good. Like I said, instead of being like flat, like where it'd be like that, I'm gonna tilt him a little bit. Oh, really? Really, Chuck? Really? It's from a pattern. Oh, I need to do his pants. I haven't battened down the patches on his pants. And every time I say pants, I think of this song from, I think it was from the 90s. It might have been the 80s. From a band that nobody's ever heard of. And these are not my pants. And it's just really funny. They were a punk band, and that's what the song sounded like. Don't worry, I won't get copyright stricken because that was very unidentifiable. But I need to take care of his pants. I haven't sewn those down yet because little fingers will get right in there. The back of this, knowing that I was sewing it on here, and I sewed it in a way you can't see. You can't see any of those stitches. I basically tied the ends together and kind of cut it short. It looks like yeah. This was a good pattern. This was a very good pattern. Now, granted, I had to take her three-dimensional legs and arms and make them flat. So I did have to modify because do I ever just... So far, I followed the pattern on this. This was an Etsy pattern. And I really liked the way it was set up. I will link it. But this will probably be... What day? What day am I going to show that? It'll probably be Tuesday because I need to do yarn management Monday for tomorrow because my yarn is out of control. I've got all my Arity yarn and my Premier yarn. Nope, not all my Arity yarn. I just saw a set that I need to figure out where I'm homing it. But anyway, and Lexi, same thing. You know how to drop your channel if you want to. I did turn them back on, but I don't know what the timers are set at, so feel free to drop your channel at any time. I don't have any specific, anything special, so to speak, going on, but anyway. So I've got the Premier yarn that I had to buy for the Marley Make-Along, which I'm still questioning myself on why did I commit to doing that. Because I'm insane. It's okay. I'm a little bit behind on my triangles again for Ladybird Loves, but I'll get caught up on that. I tend to not have too much struggle with that because they're small. They're 6 inches by 6 inches. And then there's a square thing I need to do related for IVB Creates. I need to do that butterfly fillet square. I have the yarn for it. It's ready to go. I just have to have the time for it. And hopefully now that my medication has been adjusted, I will feel a lot better. It should drop for you, Blair. If it doesn't, let me know. Come on, Nightbot, do your job. Yep, it went. We're actually almost to the end of this row. Oh, and only 35 minutes because it took me forever to actually get started. Cool. All right. And that's even with me showing you all the stuff. So maybe if I just work on this a little bit. Anyway. I have another Stitcherhood blanket that's actually further along that you all haven't seen. But I don't know. I like this one because it's so airy. It's lacy without being, I don't know, too lacy. Oh, opinions. You know the Solomon's Knot or the Love Knot shawl I did that I didn't put the border on. Or whatever. I mean, technically it's finished, but it's still attached. I'm really struggling with. I feel like I should pull it out and reclaim the yarn. Did it drop you, Blair? Yes, it did drop Blair. Okay. All right. But anyway, so very. See, again, I look at this and I'm like, if I would just sit down and do it, it would be very fast. Because it's not. I mean, nothing about this is hard. I don't even really have to count. Which, that's crazy, right? I count to 3 on the chains. That's it. And after doing that SpongeBob thing, this feels like the easiest thing I've ever done. Not that that was hard, it was just a lot of counting and so many popcorn stitches. Oh my gosh. Now I was putting a plain double crochet between them. I know you can't see them, but I knew it would be too bunched up if I didn't. I'm almost thinking it needs to be 2 plain double crochets between. And then I started doing some popcorns with 4 double crochets and some popcorns with 3 to try to give it more texture and dimension and not be so bulky. I don't know. Reasons why I don't enter my stuff into the county fair. Because I don't follow the rules. I do my own thing. I have incredibly inconsistent tension. Like, it's ridiculous. So, you know. I know some of you have the skills. Oh, and are any of you here, that any of my mods, are you subscribed to Izzy Popper's 3, Izzy Pop 3, something like that? I would love for you to drop her link. She got her channel taken. She had like 5,000 subscribers, and it was a whole thing. And she's working her way back up, but it is an uphill climb. And I love her little cat animations, and I don't know what else to call them. I know but she does some cool stuff. You can actually hire her to do intros and outros and little songs, and I'm considering hiring her. It just depends on what it costs. I'm considering hiring her to do my emojis, send her what I want emojis of. We've decided that this will be a membership emoji when I get. This is my granddaughter put this potato head together, handed it to me, and said, "Look, it's you, Mima." So there you go. That's Mima potato head. So funny that my daughter chose for me to go by Mima because we're not Southern. And that's more typically a Southern thing. So it's just funny. Much harder to find Mima stuff than Grandma stuff. Or even Nana. That's what their, my girl's dad's mom went by Nana. Like Lana, Nana, Banana. Kids are great. Yes, they are. She wore my vest today. I'm going to post a picture where I don't show her head. If for the handful of you, I am Facebook. Well, I put it on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see it there. But she wore the rainbow. Remember the sparkle rainbow shawl vest thing with the sleeves? She wore that to church today, and I guess everybody just complimented her and said, "Oh, I love your sweater." I have no idea, but knowing her, she probably said, "My Mima made it," because that's the way she is. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that! Did I miss a whole stitch there? What the heck happened there? That does not look right. Why doesn't that look right? That doesn't look right. This is when you go, now how do I fake it? But it is right. No, it is right. I'm looking at it. That's correct. It's just, my tension's different. Why is it like that? I don't like that. I'm not loving the way that looks along the side. Why does this look so wrong though? Oh, because I went in the single crochet instead of the double crochet. Noni, yeah. Oh, hi, Izzy Pop. Yay, you're here. Izzy, can you type HOOKS 247? Hooks 247. Because I was just talking about you. And I was like, I didn't know if any of my moderators were subscribed to drop your link. So you could drop your link yourself. Just HOOKS 247. And Noni is cute. Am I saying it right?
That's what she said.
Well, according to my phone, I am. Okay. I'm going to get creative here. I don't really want to pull out 2 rows. I don't really want to pull out 2 rows. I think I might have to. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and he started it, so he was the first one. Thank you, Izzy. So any of you, since this is horizontal, you can click her link once it drops, once Nightbot decides to do his job. And just check out her stuff. I love the cat animation so much. Ugh, it's dropping Linda's channel. Come on. Come on, Nightbot. Come on. Do it. Yes, there it went. I can see that it is going to come up there. How am I going to adjust this? How am I going to adjust that? Because I went in the wrong stitch. Maybe I'll go all the way over. Going all the way over here. No, that's bad. I think I'm gonna have to pull them both out. It just looks too wrong. Dang it. I hate frogging. That was one of the problems too. There were several rows on the SpongeBob that I had to frog because I misplaced or I miscounted or I put 2 double crochets and didn't count it right. I don't know. Lots of problems. Racine, yay, good. Thank you, Racine. Totally forgot that I hadn't told you to do that. I'm glad that you just did it. Did it drop? Izzy's. is it not dropping his eggs? Come on. Hi, Zach. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry somebody said that to you, but I disagree with them. I like your stuff. I like your stuff, Izzy. Izzy, you need to email me. I'm going to type my email in the thing because I want to have a chat with you about it's the member emojis. There you go. There's my email. It's just my channel name at Gmail, but if you could email me because I specifically want to chat with you about subscriber email emojis or member emojis, and this is one of them I want made because she's 4, in case you were wondering how old my granddaughter is. She's 4. She's very sweet. She prefers handmade things to store-bought things. Zach. Oh yeah, Zach. Zach's going through it. If you want to send his family some good vibes and prayers. His aunt had a pretty major stroke, and they're not giving her a whole lot of time. So, if you could be praying for Zach's family that just is in the chat there. So that's always hard. I cannot believe I did that. Wait, did I undo more than I needed to undo? That sounds like a typical Lori. No, I haven't done it. Golly Molly. You can see how much yarn that takes. Some yarn spaghetti. I know you're all yelling at me. Wind that up. No, I'm going to use it right away. We're going to be okay. I promise. It's all right. It'll be all right. Hi, Chef. Oh, she passed. I missed that, Zach. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Friday morning. Okay. I'm glad you updated me. I am so sorry. So, yes, definitely be praying for his family as they go through grief, because grief is an interesting thing. And everyone experiences it differently. Izzy was actually talking about that a little bit today on her live that she had today. I was watching the replay. So, all right, there was the mistake, and I was supposed to go in over here, and then it will be fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. We're going to pretend that that is not that much yarn. Okay. All right. Yes. So yeah, just send Zach's family as they're going through that. It was his aunt. Yeah. Yes, I agree, Chuck. Izzy's at YouTube don't. Yeah, and I don't know if it was a person, because people on YouTube, commenters on YouTube, can be a special kind of special as well. And I gotta redo these 2 rows. Armchair Chef, if you have not gotten your make along in, and Ian, I know, sent in a drawing. I love the make along because it can be any craft. That makes it so fun. Now, I understand the reason the birthday one is different. 100% I get it, Lori. I started one of my things that I'm donating as a prize. So you could win a Lori make if you make one and donate it as a prize. If I'm understanding that rule correctly. You have to also be sending something out. But yes, Zach, Yes. Yes, you got the right crowd here to send all the peace and comfort to your family. They are officially coming back in April. Okay, that's fantastic. Chef, you are a moderator. If you want, is there a video already? Or is it just an announcement? Because if there's a video or something about it, I'll have you go out and grab that link and drop it in there. That would be amazing. So she is coming back in April. Well, that's good timing. And I know April is also Cheyenne's birthday. Do you guys have birthdays on the exact same day? Or are they just right next to each other? It's always funny. I met somebody not only born on the same day, but the same year as me. One of my friends married a dude we had the exact same birthday. He was born in New York, near Syracuse, near where Mindy is. Exactly 40 years apart. That's cool. A post. Oh, she's going back to So Magical Michelle. You're doing a podiversary party March 30th. Well, I could do a US prize, a very, very small diamond painting kit. And I'm not kidding when I say small, a little Dollar Tree one. Ooh, chains. Missy's about to join us. I don't even have food. Hi, kitty. Come on. I know. Come on. Here she comes. Come on. Come on, kitty. No, don't pull yourself up. There she is. There's the Missy. And her cute little feet. What do you smell? You just want scratches? She's like, I smell getting in the middle of it. She always does this during lives. Oh, Troll, somebody was mean to Izzy Pop. Izzy Pop does a lot of AI generated animations with cats, and she kind of creates some music, and I love her stuff, but somebody called it AI slop, and I don't know if it was YouTube or trolls. But she is. I'm not having problems with trolls, nah, especially not horizontal. I've got to do some research, and I guess Missy's done. Because she's like, wait, there's nothing for me to eat up here. Not even Jaffa cakes. Silly cat. Oh. Yes, it probably actually would. Armchair Chef. That would actually be a safe thing. The thing is that my husband loves them. So he gets them before she gets them. I'm hiding this. She might have even smelled this. I'm hiding this in a Ziploc where she can't get to it. Now she's looking over here like, wait, what do you have? She is obsessed with popcorn. Loves it. So, if you ever do this pattern, just make sure you go in the right stitch. They get a little, as long as you announce and put it out. Yeah, I know. I agree. I agree, Armchair Chef. If Izzy doesn't pretend like these are real things that she's got. I mean, she's got little superhero cats, and she's got the coolest stuff. I love watching her stuff. It's nice to have on in the background too. And she talks about really important stuff. I forgot the single there, but see that I don't have to fix. I'm not going to worry about it. That is the kind of mistake that's an acceptable mistake. It just makes that hole a little bit bigger. It's all right. Just don't want to keep repeating the same mistake, especially in the same spot, man. I just made her want popcorn, or you have a bag of chicharrones, the crackling. Or what did they call it? They called it pork scratchings in the UK. Closer to the date. Oh, okay. Okay, I can do that. I'll send you an email closer to the end of March. But it'll have to be US only because again, it's a pain. Double crochet, Lori. Yeah, that's the right stitch. Been a little more careful on my stitch placement. Again, I have not been counting. That was a stitch placement, not a counting problem. That's part of why I'm loving this pattern a lot. Yes, this is Halo. What am I? Is it a crochet along? No, this is my Stitcherhood queen size blanket. See, I'm still going on this. I don't remember how many inches it is. I measured it against my queen size bed and it hangs over a couple inches on each side, so. This is Mandarin and, no, Magenta and Mandarin. Halo, Colorama Halo. This came from Deb Morgana a while back, like this summer maybe? This, yes, it is. No, it's a K 6.5. It's a K 6.5. Yep. Because I wanted it lacy, but like not insanely lacy. Ugh. But my blood pressure is much better. My doctor, my neurologist, I emailed him and he emailed me back. He emailed me back at 6 o'clock on a Friday night, so I appreciate him taking care of that. He said I can cut my dosage in half and see if that fixes the problem, and it's already, I definitely feel so much better already, and it's only been three doses that were half size, or three I think. I don't know. I'm not doing Decade Divas. There's a lot going on, and some of it I can't talk about live. But yes, we can figure something out, Lori. What's your schedule currently? What are your days off? Because Monday during the day often is good for me. If that's what you want to do. Which creator does that? Is Spoony Stitcher and Critters Crochet. And I just there's some stuff specifically happening that time of year this year that I'm just like I just can't. I had an idea. I had a really good idea. I even had yarn that was going to work. I had stuff that was going to work to make what I wanted to make, but I'm going to still do ads. I'm going to do my weekly ads for the Decade Divas. I got to figure out what I'll do. I'll have to figure out some 1890s stuff as well as 1990s because it's both, right? Since they've announced that, I can say that. I did know. I just weeknights open now. Oh, okay. Monday through Friday? Are you Monday through Friday? Yeah, vintage crochet is the way to go if you're looking. It at a minimum you can get some reference points. What are things that were popular at that time, and what were they crocheting? What were they making? But she does a lot of tutorial type things, and yeah, vintage crochet. I was just watching her the other day actually. Because when I'm doing a project like the SpongeBob, I just often have a chance to kind of go listen, watch some channels that I kind of lose track of over time. She's one I go check in on periodically. I like her. It keeps banging on something. Oh, the stitch markers on the bottom. See, I use the little paper clippy ones down on the first row. I think I did every 10 on this. I just did something recently where I did every 20. Yeah, I get it. Chuck, she's so incredibly your vibes. No, I thought there was an announcement about that. Chef, no worries. I'm pretty sure they announced it. I have a recollection of Spoony Stitcher saying that. And then I had a couple people contact me that noticed that I wasn't on the list, and they were really sad. I'm like, the thing that's specifically happening that time of year, I cannot talk about. I am so sorry. Because I am an open book, generally speaking. Don't worry. My husband is not deployable in his National Guard position, so it's not anything to do with the military. If any of your heads were going there, it's not. I'm still trying to figure out if I can figure out a way to go see Arity in Chicago when my husband is in doing training in Chicago. But he's in the way north side for his training. I just don't know how it'll work. See, that would be fun for another yarn shaman to do. She could go do meet and greets. Just for fun. Because from Wyoming, she's in driving distance of a lot of places. Like meet and greets where she knows people already, so like she could kind of... But I know she's enjoying actually getting to spend some time with her husband. I think that few months where she was working down here near me, but she worked very close to where I live. And then moving where she did and that commute, and so they basically were only seeing each other on the weekends. And I think that was tough, and now that she's finally retired, she can go do lots of fun stuff. She should go to all the yarn festivals and we'll all be jealous. Like Renee is going to the Renee Unraveled. She's going to the just trying to get back to where I was. We're at an hour. Okay, I'll finish this row. Mistakes suck. It just looked so bad. I just could not leave it, and it was not fixable. It wasn't hideable like that other one. The other mistake. Again, if it was for myself, possibly even if it was for one of my kids, would have just let it slide. One of the kids is making coffee, I think, because I hear the coffee grinder, and my husband is already at work. Or is she making muffins? Actually, I think the 15-year-old she's on spring break this week. The other one was on spring break last week because they are in different school districts. Long story. Not going to get into it. It's wild. Buc-ee's. Yes, there's a Buc-ee's. Yes, that's correct. I could... Armchair Chef, I could meet you there too. Lori, I could meet you there too. Because it's in... That Buc-ee's is in Loveland, I believe. Or is it in Johnstown? I don't know which one it's labeled. That's only... Is that about an hour from me? Nah, a little more. Hour and a half. Hour and 15. I don't know. Somewhere in there.
That's what she said.
I'd have to look into see if I could take my electric vehicle, drive up there. Yeah, I don't know how formal meet and greets actually work. I have no clue. But yeah, meet at Buc-ee's and have some coffee or whatever. Buc-ee's has everything. Why would they not allow electric vehicles? That doesn't make any sense. That makes zero sense. I mean, nowhere near the gas station part. I get that. But that doesn't make any sense. I get RVs because they don't want people hanging out there. I think you should, Zach, do either during a live or do a little video and then tag some people and see what they can do. I'll email you with a good international prize that wouldn't cost you much money. And no, it's not the journals. I love the journals, but that's not what it is. But I know diamond painting is more vibes. That's why. I mean, I know you're progressing in your crochet, but this other idea, I'll email you. Oh, you're joking. Okay. Sorry. When I'm live, Lori, I can be very, very literal. In regular life, I don't tend to be as literal. I apologize. But again, I know Walmart has the RVs. Like you can park in their parking lot overnight or something like that. I can imagine Buc-ee's wouldn't necessarily want that, although it's a truck stop, so I don't even know. Sorry, I was not putting two and two together whatsoever there. It's all right. I'll blame the migraine. But at least my blood pressure is better. Much better. It's not normal yet, but it's not like, what the heck is happening to me low, like it was. Okay, finish that row. Like I said, I think I'm just either back to where I started. Nope. I have one more row to go to get back to where. So I just had to pull back so much that, but now it's right. And so I feel better about that. It's good times, good times. Yeah, there are a fair amount of Walmarts that are 24 hours. Not all of them, but most of them, and they do generally allow RVs in their parking lots. It did. That happens, Chuck. That definitely happens. I have figured out who I can joke with and who I cannot joke with. Oh, and to verify, I do indeed also have the mind in the gutter game. Take the plastic off. And then I'll probably say my goodbyes because my head is floaty. And I have to get some videos done. I have to finish this thing. Yeah, not being able... I have to, like, generally, to joke in the chat, I have to actually know the person pretty darn well. Because I know I can be super sarcastic. And I know Lori well enough that she should have been able to joke and I should have been able to figure that out, but my brain wasn't. But yeah, there's the mind in the gutter. Her box was white, my box. It says 18 plus. Why? Because if you're under 18, your mind won't be in the gutter. Naughty clues, clean answers. See? Clean answers. They're all clean. I've been meaning to pull this one out. How well do you know me? Let's play one card out of this one. And then I'll do my goodbyes. Yeah. Ugh. Stayed in the parks. Yeah. You had to keep moving around, right, Chuck? I literally had students that did that. So, yeah. There was a Walmart fairly nearby. But again, sometimes you couldn't afford gas. So you had to... It was... I worked in the strangest, in terms of socioeconomically speaking, the strangest city. Because literally had homeless people and... We had both nice mobile home parks, and we had some very rundown, not so nice mobile home parks, aka trailer parks. How well do you know me? Let's see what we got in here. I've never had to live in my car, but again, like I said, I've known some people. Let's just pick one. I'm not, okay, I'll tell you what the question was. The problem is, you all have seen me dance. If you saw the cardigan challenge. Oh, this one you all know. We'll do this one. Do I drink coffee or tea? And if so, how do I take it? I have actually talked about how I take it. Do I drink coffee or tea? Coffee or tea for me. Oh, yeah, I can see that happening, Chuck, actually. Okay, do I drink coffee or tea? Put your answer in the chat. Coffee or tea. And then separately, because you should literally all get that answer right. Hi, Tina. I'm finishing up with a fun question, so put your answer in the chat. Everybody can answer. Do I drink coffee or tea? And if so, how do I take it? Hilarious how I take it. That's funny. Yeah, see? Tina knew. There was one particular, it was actually this cherry bakewell that I talked about, what I add to my tea. Yes, tea, the letter T. I love it, Chef. So, see if that's questions like that. But yeah, I think there's a lot of man, it's a slow stream, and I apologize for that. I feel like okay. I do put cream in some of my teas. That is correct, Chef. That's not my standard. Hot and stevia. Yes, all of those are correct. Cream goes in some of my teas, not in the cherry bakewell. And if I add creamer, I don't add stevia. But if I don't add creamer, I add stevia. So in those three answers, all of you were correct. And typically hot tea. I do drink iced tea at restaurants, but I don't usually make iced tea at home. Well, I liked that one because it was fairly easy for everyone to answer. Hello, Jennifer Redgate. Let's see if she knows. I mean, all the answers there. You can answer the first part. Do I drink coffee or tea? Which one do I drink? This is a how well do you know me? Oh yeah, you can't do that, Chef. You can't put those two things together. Did you know that's how you can make a substitute milk with lemon juice in it? That's how you can make a substitute for buttermilk if you have a recipe that calls for buttermilk. Jennifer, if you want to say, do I drink coffee or tea? I think you know the answer to that. Coffee or tea for me? Yes, tea. See, this was a nice question. The first question, it's just impossible to answer because I can't even answer the question like, what's my favorite band? I don't know. Oh, yes, you do know because you're the armchair chef. Yes, that's true. But yes, if you ever have a recipe, Chef is funny. Chef Lori's funny. If you have a recipe, Armchair Chef, if you want to grab the link to your video about your birthday, you can grab that and throw that in the chat. But yes, so what I was saying, she said she added milk and lemon juice in a tea and it curdled. And I said that if you don't have buttermilk, which most Americans don't typically have buttermilk in their fridge anymore. It used to be really common. Bee Gees is a good choice, Chuck. Used to be so common. But yeah. But yes, if you have a recipe that calls for buttermilk, you can just Google the portions, but milk plus lemon juice, and then that makes buttermilk. And then you can use it in your recipe. I know it doesn't look like much, but it's such a nice stitch. It's called Meandering Chains. Meandering Chains. It is from this book that was gifted to me by my neighbor at my birthday party back in November. Yeah, my stepdad drank buttermilk. One of my grandfathers drank buttermilk. I don't know if the other one did. But that grandfather grew up on a farm, so like that's normal. Yeah, not my favorite thing. So they have a thing. It's kefir, which is basically a buttermilk. It's just kind of a more enriched buttermilk. I think you can actually get it in the stores here. But the first place I learned about it was when I was in Russia. I always clarify, I was in Russia in the mid 90s. That was the safest time to be there, the only time it might have been safe to be there in Russia as an American in the mid-90s. So I've seen the St. Basil's Cathedral, you know, the one that they always show with the color, the painted domes with that Russian Orthodox shape and whatever. Hi, Lisa B. Yeah, it's a no-go for me too, Tina. Buttermilk is bleh. Anyway, but again, for some people, they do actually like that. So have at it. It's all yours. Lisa B, how are you doing today? But yeah, I'll probably pull one card from here each time, and I will pick a card that I actually have an answer to, because I don't even know how to answer that question about what music do you dance to. Banana flavored milk. My dairy. There's a time of year, and I don't know when it is. I don't remember when it is. That, and they have banana milk. It's wild, right? I bet people use it for smoothies. That's my guess, chef. Yeah, we keep whipping cream as well. We actually have to buy a half-gallon of it when we buy it, because we use so much of it. So we get it at Costco. We use it in sun-dried tomato chicken recipe. We use it. There's about 4 recipes my husband uses it in. Oh, probably in cereal. Yeah, that's true. You've never heard of it. Yeah, so I think it's regional. It's a kind of weird thing. Kind of a unique thing. But yeah, I see it in my on my Longmont Dairy is who I go through here in Colorado. I'm doing better. Strawberry milk is amazing. I'm doing much better, Lisa. My neurologist adjusted my medication, so I'm now taking half as much. And so my blood pressure is getting back to normal, so I'm feeling a lot better. I had some tech issues, and it's kind of given me a headache, which is what happens when I have tech issues and extra stress. So strawberry milk is amazing. That was always my favorite thing. I would go over to my grandparents, my mom's parents, every other weekend. So I was either with my grandparents or my dad on weekends. Dad and stepmom. I really should include her because she was there from the time I was 3 years old. So, but at my grandma's, like on Saturday mornings, she would let us use the Nesquik, the powdered strawberry. We could have chocolate or we could have strawberry. I always chose strawberry. My sister generally chose chocolate. But a spoonful of that powder in our milk, and we only got it once a weekend when we were there, but I remember it well. And see, this chapstick, if Erity's here, I bet she already went to bed. Because she's got work tomorrow like a normal person. Not a retired person, I guess I should really say. Glad you're doing well, Lisa, but okay. I really, for my own good, I really should probably go ahead and end this. I feel bad. It's such a small number of people. That's okay. I guess they're having it. Some other people have been having issues with YouTube not doing notifications and different things. So views are down for like a lot of people. So anyway, big hugs to all. Thanks for coming in. Oh, that sounds amazing. Oh, this. This is a webcam. It plugs into the computer. It does not have batteries of its own, but yeah, this is a webcam. Has no memory or anything. It just plugs straight in the computer. And then I have it attached to a tripod, so I can get it whatever distance I want. Like if I'm doing a tutorial or something, I get way closer up. It's only a $25 webcam, so it's not like the best, but so it's a webcam. I wish I could show you. Let me do this. Yes, I got an idea. Here, let me switch cameras and I'll show you. All right. Did I go the right direction? No. You can't see it. There it is. And I had to jury rig this because it's designed to hold a phone, so I had to use these little silicone covered wires, but that's all it is. This little camera. And this this tripod, oh, I can't pull it all the way around. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to unplug that for a minute. This tripod right here. This can go up a lot higher. These can go out a lot further. This arm extends. I have it almost as short as it can go. It can extend quite a long ways without it being like, it's well balanced. It has a level up in the top. What is the brand on this tripod? I have a post somewhere with my affiliate link. Let me see. Let me plug in and put you back to the pretty yarn. Hopefully that was helpful. But hold on a second, Lori. Let me show you when I do my, if I'm doing it with my camera, because that's how I had to used to do it. Where is that? Where did I put that? Oh, I just remembered. I think. Oh, is this the box for it? Yeah, this is the box for it. There you go. Basic. It has a way like you can hick it on your computer. And it has like all kinds of, I don't know what those screws are too. I'm a little confused. I think those belong with something else, but that's right. But that's what I have. Like, obviously trying to make it look like it's Kodak. It is not. Where is my other thing? I'm looking for the thing that holds up my phone when I do my nails. This is one of them. Okay. This also I have a post on, and you can see my brain always like has issues initially when I'm looking at it. Okay. So, oh, I can open up, and then this you can turn this whatever angle, but like when you that adjusts to whatever it's holding, but again, that's when I'm using my phone because I'm doing vertical. Goes up like that, and then this can pivot, right? Or is it this one? One of them does the pivot, I thought. Nope. I don't remember. But then this one, there's a little knob here. And then this is much more affordable. I want to say this was like 25 or 30. And this, you have to pull real hard, but it will come all the way out. And I think it goes to like, I don't know. It goes really, as you can see, a very long way. And it also has the little remote control. If I can pull it out. It has a little remote control. So, my daughter requested this for Christmas. She sent me a link, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to turn that into an affiliate link, and I am going to use that. So, sometimes I go ahead and, because you can, like, twist that however you need. I go ahead and do it from the floor, but you could, like, set this on your desk, because it can go pretty small, and it's pretty stable as well. This one's The brand is EUCOS. Oh, I loosened something too much. My bad. There we go. Anyway, so this is another great option, Lori. Yes, I know. That is my granddaughter. My granddaughter made this Mrs. Potato Head. She's amazing. That's how I do it. I do use the webcam, like I said. But then I could have attached it to this, but this is something I just got this Christmas. Let me see if it's giving me webcam again. It is. But you know what? Since I'm working on goodbyes. Yes, did you see the chair? Goes to Lori and hair rubs. All right. I know, she's just too cute. It's so funny. Because, see, my granddaughter remembers when I had blonde hair. My grandson has not seen the blonde hair. He's only seen colored hair. Hi, Kathleen. Western Oregon. So you are in Western Oregon. My dad and sister live near-ish to Salem. But, like, they're closer to Salem, but they're kind of like on the way between Portland and Salem. But Western Oregon is, like, are you coastal? Because it's beautiful out there. Anyway. But yes, this is what I was working on. They have the well, again, it would be if you're coastal, the haystack rocks out there, and the mountains are kind of in the middle. Not the middle. I don't know. There's different. I'm thinking of like Mount Rainier and Mount Hood. They're kind of in the middle, right? I don't know my Oregon geography very well, actually. But I know Western would be toward the coast. My dad's more toward the center. But he's more west than he is center. Him and my sister. All right. 30 minutes. Oh, you're much closer to the coast. Okay, you're truly Western Oregon. Okay, nice. Yeah, my dad's, I think it takes, I want to say it takes 2 hours to get to the coast from where he's at, give or take. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yes, I'm very tired and I have a lot to get done still tonight. So, yep, go ahead and do that. That's fine. Armchair Chef, if you didn't drop your link, you can do that too. I think yours automatically drops though. I am going to do memberships. I just keep not doing it. Oh, I'm wearing my Rosa Parks shirt today. Decided Woman Power Day. Just because. Which one have you seen? Are you where Rosa Parks was? Cleveland Avenue? I haven't seen that. I have seen Martin Luther King Jr.'s home, though, and the church where his father preached and then where he preached. Now, if that was a poke, like a poke bowl, I'm all for it. My link. Oh, it did drop. Okay. It's been there. I've seen. Okay. As long as it has dropped, we're good. I figured you dropped. Oh, and again, Arity's parlaying, but it was so funny when I finally figured out that this was a ruler. This one, I like this ruler because it's metal. So I feel like I get a more accurate, and I don't have to flip it over to see if it's centimeters or inches. It's on the same side there. I know I've got it upside down, but I like it when it's on the same side like that. So I love this. So cute too. I mean, my yarn with the sheep on it is really cute. But yeah, I need to go, and Chef Lori's trying to help me. Help me say goodbye because I'm bad about that. Anyway, thanks for coming in. Can I get a name in? Hugs to you all. Me and my potato head hugs. Hugs for me, whatever kind of hug you need. Virtual hug, real hug. Well, some of you I can't real hug, but because you're too far away. But anyway, I really appreciate you all coming in and chatting. And it was wonderful. And I hope you dropped a like or a thumbs up. Yeah, there's lots of thumbs ups. And I just, once again, I'll thank you. And I appreciate you. And yes, Lori, email me or text me and we'll figure something out. Thursday might work. Yeah, Thursday might work for live, so text me. And then whoever I told to email me, Izzy, hopefully Izzy emails me because I legit, it would take a lot of stress off of me if I could have her. I need to learn how to do it, but if I could have her, bye Moonrose, if I could pay her to make my membership emojis, it would be fantastic. Anyway, all right. I need to go now. Per Chef Lori's instructions. And Linda's too. If Linda was still in here. Linda be telling me, go Lori, go. All right. It's been over an hour and a half. Too long.